Good morning, everybody. 50 years ago, we would have had to gone out and buy books to learn all this stuff. Today, we can simply look it up in this information age with Grok or ChatGPT. Hopefully, this is all true information. I'm going to just go through what I've found here. You can pause at any time. My question is, did Martin Luther hold Calvinistic beliefs? So you can pause it there, or you can download Grok and ask the same question. Hopefully it comes up with this exact same answer. So there's what's similar: total depravity, predestination, and unconditional election. So these are the 5 points, the tulips, 5 points of Calvinism, and systematic theology or Reformed theology. I'd be careful of both of those. I actually reject Reformed theology, because I think Paul the Apostle is our apostle for today. He wrote to the Gentiles. So here we go in summary. You can pause that anywhere, but in summary, while Luther's early writings, and you can actually look at these down here, explore Luther's bondage of the will. So I'm going to click that. So it took about 10 seconds for this to come up. It's about his book, The Bondage of the Will. So what I've found, if you're an argumentative type, Calvinism is for you, because they'll argue and call you like, well, you just don't understand the deeper things of Calvinism. Sorry, you're not part of our elite club. So I'm typically not interested in all these debates, key arguments. I mean, here, there's just a wealth of information. So again, I would suggest, ask God for discernment, because there's all sorts of craziness happening with the New Apostolic Reformation and the 7 Mountain Mandates, and then we've got covert Calvinism sneaking in. R.C. Sproul just died. Some other guy, John MacArthur, just died. Voddie Baucham just died. And Ken Ham was in there saying what a wonderful person he was. I believe Ken Ham, the guy who built that ark down there in the South, I think he's a Calvinist. So it's really easy to just ask, hey, Ken Ham a Calvinist? Did he hold any Calvinistic beliefs? So it's a wealth of information. You don't have to go buy books, and you don't know. You go ask your pastor. He may be a covert Calvinist and not admit it to you. What I really appreciate is that when somebody does admit, yeah, I'm a 5-point Calvinist, or I'm a 4-point Calvinist. And if you ask God, He will lead you. I've had many questions answered, and I encourage you to not be an NPC, just blindly believing a modern-day pastor, because how much of his doctrines are absolutely true. So anyhow, I hope you enjoy being a Christian, because Jesus said, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And Paul said, salvation comes by grace, by faith in Christ, plus nothing. So we can try, and eventually, God is at rock bottom, is waiting for us to show up. And He's there before we're a Christian, and sometimes I've seen He's there even after we've become a Christian. He's at rock bottom when we're trying to do this all ourselves, and we give up. And we say, hey, we can't do it. And God's down there going, hey, welcome.